Hello and welcome to today's video. Now, I know this is meant to be about history, and as soon as this situation ends, then I'll go back to doing things on Hitler and the Third Reich. Just before the Ukrainian situation started, I wrote several videos relating to the evacuation of East Prussia. Well, that's all to come, but at the moment I really want to sort of talk about Ukraine and the dreadful humanitarian situation that the Russian invasion has caused. I am today in a refugee reception area in Brno in Czechia, and I've got to say I've been very impressed by what they have here. Now, this is a place to which refugees either will come directly themselves, or they will have been picked up at border areas and brought here. So, for example, they might have come here by car if they actually had one, or whatever form of transport, but they're not actually sort of bussed in en masse here. At least that's been the case so far, what I've seen today. And at the moment there's around 600 people here, I'm told, and they normally at any given moment it's about 1,200. So it from that point of view it has actually dropped a little bit. The time is now around 8:30 in the evening, and as I can see, people are it's quite empty at this part. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I don't really want to film anybody if I don't want them to think that I'm treating it as some type of a zoo or something like that. But what we have here, we have beds, some of which are occupied. Now, this is the Brno trade fair area. The last time that I was here as a business person for the event. I went to in May 2009. So anyway, so you can see we have the beds are set out here. Now you can imagine this. These are people who not long ago had their own houses, their own flats. They were forced to leave it days ago, and then they come up, and this is despite the really wonderful, I think, their reception that the Czechs are giving them. But this is how people are now. Could be potentially sleeping. I need to point out that this is emergency care, though, for those that might come in and are unable to go on further, because from here they are registered on the other side. So that's where the people are mainly, and they put food on for them. They've got hygienic products. They've got medical care. I've got to say that I'm really very impressed by the way things are done. Here they've got a play area for children. So this is like the cafeteria type area that's here, and this would, under normal circumstances, this is part of Messe Düsseldorf, the Düsseldorf Trade Fair Group, and this Brno is one of about 10 fairs operated by the Düsseldorf Group. And so, a big trade fair that could be showing off here, I don't know, whatever show trade fairs. I went to a packaging trade fair. I go to motorhome trade fairs. I've been to all sorts of mechanical, it could be medical instruments or whatever, all sorts of stuff. I noticed also they've set up here a down there's a cash desk. And here they've got information. Now the thing is this, at the moment there was quite a lot of people here when we came, but there isn't any longer. So when we arrived, the dress that we had was of the trade fair. We asked somebody, and they were Ukrainians themselves, from Tarnopol, or Ternopil as it is now, and they sent us here. So anyway, I don't really want to go to the other side and to show people, but you can see around the corner we've got something there. And then we have Czech flag. So I think really this is very well organised, particularly as compared to the organisation. I mean, I cannot complain at Poland. I think Poland has really done a great in the circumstances and looking after people. So Anyway, you can imagine though what a huge. Now we're heading towards 800,000 people have left, and it's totally unthinkable 10 days ago that this could actually happen. And the United Nations, I think it was, has suggested that 4 million, 1/10 of the population of Ukraine, could be homeless and having to leave like this with next to nothing on the quick pack of a suitcase and whatever clothes they're standing up in. This is the situation, and this is in the heart of Europe today. So anyway, I'd hope to actually speak to people about their experiences, but as it is, I didn't really. I didn't feel up to it at the time. It was just it was something me. I just looking at people. One thing I've noticed. There's a couple of things which I thought were rather strange. Apparently today there's been far more men than usual, because I mean the idea is that only men can only leave between 18 and 60 if they've got 3 children or more with them. Then they can leave. They're permitted to leave. But there was slightly more women, but not that many more. That was the first thing. But one thing I've noticed is the eyes of the people. I've never seen this so much. How many people seem to have red eyes? I don't know how. Maybe it's the strain. I'm crying or what. I don't know. I'm unable to say. But I see that a great deal in the time that the couple of hours or so that I've been here. So I'll now explain why we're here. Because I'm just really the helper more than anything else, but it's trying to actually organise places that we can actually take refugees that end up in largely in Medyka in Poland and Kroshenko, and it's a bit of the surplus that so to speak from Poland. So anyway, so I hope you've found that of interest, and I'd like to sort of think of the situation that is here in the heart of Europe. It's just, I know I keep saying the same thing. Who would have believed that something like this could have happened? Horrendous. Thanks for listening, and let's hope I can get back to my usual sort of stuff before long, particularly as I've prepared several videos for the 40th anniversary of the Falklands War, but in the circumstances and for my personal reasons I can't talk about the Falklands War when this is going on right on my very doorstep. Thanks for watching.